We are commemorating the anniversary of Dr. King's terrible assassination and the work that he did for social justice and for this community. In Memphis, we really have a legacy of his last days and his last work. But we also wanted to honor his work with the Poor People's Campaign. And that goes beyond the work of racial integration that he had led so successfully. In fact, when we look at the 1964 Civil Rights Act and the 1965 Voting Rights Act, there are a lot of things in the 60s that were successful. But what was happening was that poverty was still resistant, prevalent, and in all our communities. Now, Dr. King did not just limit it to poor children or poor people of one race. He really cared about ending poverty for everybody. And so today, 50 years after he was so cruelly taken from us, we want to know what's happened to that poverty and what's happened to the communities that he cared so much to help here in Memphis. And this report is particular to Memphis, but his work, of course, impacted the entire nation. What surprised me and made me really, really sad is that even though African Americans have taken advantage of every opportunity afforded to them by the different pieces of legislation, such as Brown versus Board of Education, and opportunities in jobs, and you can definitely see gains by African Americans, their median income is still half that of whites. Very consistently throughout the decades, no matter what else is happening, it's about half. African Americans have gained in managerial and professional jobs, and yet the median wage is half. Something else is going on other than education and the type of job, because certainly those things have improved, but not the wages. That is a problem, that is shocking, and that is something that Memphis has a responsibility to try to address. African Americans have done everything they were supposed to do. They are doing what they're supposed to do. The education gap in high school is almost closed. College is a different story, and in part, college is a different story because college is very expensive, and there are a lot of barriers. Pell Grants today don't cover a year of college, much less the other things that you need to attend college and get an education. There are tremendous barriers. Despite the barriers, African Americans are working, they're doing everything they need to do, and they've done their part. We, as a society, have not done our part to help them be part of the society.